I'm going to take you on a virtual tour of the zoo so that you can start planning what animals you'd like to see and also start thinking about what questions you may have regarding the individual species themselves. This was one of the few lions that lives at the Detroit Zoo. Lions are commonly thought to be fierce animals when in reality they're actually quite social animals and live in small families called prides. Unlike the lion, the Amur tiger is not a social animal. It lives a solitary life, acts territorially, and usually only intermingles with other tigers to mate. These black and white ruffled lemurs were the most lively mammals I visited. They were commonly found swinging from trees to trees, playing and communicating in sounds like this. This reticulated giraffe is considered the tallest land mammal in the world. This giraffe measures about 18 feet tall, which, if you can imagine, is about 3 times the size of your teacher. This native North American mammal, the grizzly bear, is an omnivore, which means that it eats diets of plants such as herbs, twigs, and berries, as well as animals such as small squirrels and deer. This polar bear's fur consists of a 2-inch undercoat. In addition, the polar bear also has a 6-inch outer coat of fur, which makes this animal very tolerant to cold temperatures, and it's almost completely waterproof. This marine mammal, the harp seal, can hold its breath for about 15 minutes, which allows it to stay underwater for a relatively long amount of time searching for fish and crustaceans to eat. The ostrich is a flightless bird, which means that it does not fly. However, what it lacks in the air, it makes up for on the ground. This bird can run at an average of 60 miles per hour. The peacock is an excellent example of natural gender specification, where the female peacock is gray and brown in color. The male peacock is always brightly colored, adorned with green and blue plumes, and this is done so that the male can attract a proper mate. This chuckawalla lizard is a reptile, which also means that it's an ectotherm. So during the day it'll bask in the warmth of the sun, and then at night it'll hibernate to retain its body temperature. This reptilian green tree snake has evolved perfectly to fit in with its surroundings. It almost looks like a simple green vine hanging from a tree. This small native green tree frog is commonly found in southern states such as Georgia, Alabama, Florida. It lives in these regions because of the moist, hot climate is perfectly suited for its nature. Much like the chuckawalla lizard mentioned previously, the Siamese crocodile is kept under heat lamps to mimic its natural Cambodian atmosphere. This Timor python is unique in the sense that it has the ability to raise its body temperature by about 8 degrees by simply flexing and contracting its muscles.